Once you have successfully completed all 4 of your parkings as well as your inspections, you will now hit the road to prove that you are competent to obtain a valid driver's license. Right, first things first, half observate before you can indicate, touching the gear, control the gear, full observation from opposite direction, lock the handbrake if safe. Before you can take your turn, you need to check your blind spot followed by your safe spot and then complete your turn. Do not change your gear while turning. And always check your mirror before you use any of your controls. Example, mirror, clutch in, second gear. At the stop speed ahead, we will be turning left. So while in advance, we are first going to half observate indicator. Now we know that the indicator is already out of the way. Always check your mirror before you apply brake. Clutch into the ground and come to a complete stop. Handbrake up, gear neutral whenever you come to a complete stop. First gear, control, full observation, and drop your handbrake. Followed by a blind spot and safe spot. Complete your turn. Check your mirror before you use your control. Now, each and every side road and pedestrian crossing will require observation. Check your mirror, side road. Check your mirror, side road. 2 meters before the actual obstacle must the observation be done. Ahead we have a dual intersection, side and side. Pedestrian crossing, side and side. Check your mirror before you apply the brake. Clutch into the ground, come to a complete stop. Handbrake up, be neutral, first gear, control, full obs and drop. After you come to a full stop, your aim is then to get ready to go. Second gear, third gear. At the stop speed, we are going straight. Excellent. Check your side, if it's safe to proceed, you may do so. Check your mirror before you change the gear. At the stop speed ahead, you'll be turning left. Excellent. Always check your mirror before you apply brake. Blind spot, followed by the safe spot. Do not change your gear while turning. Once you are straight, you may now cut your gear. At the robot ahead, we are turning to the left. Check your side road. Because the robot is deep, we will not have to come to a complete stop. So second gear is your optimum turning gear. Gear down to second, clutch out, check your blind spot, followed by your safe side, and then complete your turn. The lane closest to you is yours while turning. Mirror before you use control. Mirror before you use control. We will now turn the lanes to the right. First you need to half obs indicate. 1, 2, 3, indicate. Check your blind spot before you can change your lane. Well done. And that's all. Now, when you're driving straight and there is no other side roads or observation in front of you, every 8 seconds it is compulsory for you to check your mirror, just to ensure that there is no vehicles creeping up behind or either side of you. Mirror. Control, do not exceed 60. At the robot, we'll be turning to the right. Maintain the lane you are in until you approach the robot. As the robot changes green before we need to come to a full stop, all you do is gear down, do your observation and continue your movement. Another observation to the left. Check the mirror before you change gear. Check the mirror before you side road. So let's give 8 seconds all 3 of the mirrors. As mentioned before, each and every side road pedestrian crossing will require observation. This is the actual route. Side road. At the road ahead, we'll be turning to the left. False. Indicate. Drop your gear. Always before taking a turn, bring your speed down to 20-25 in second gear, do your observation. If safe to do so, then you may proceed. Approaching the traffic circle, cars coming from the right have right of way, as well as the lane that you are in will be the lane that you will exit in. If you are going straight at the circle, you do not need to indicate coming into the circle, but compulsory to indicate exiting the circle at all times. We'll be going straight over the circle. If there is no vehicles coming from the right, we may proceed. Now we will maintain the right lane, and just before we exit, we have to indicate that we are going to exit. Off to the left. Drop your gear, check your blind spot and exit your lane. When coming to a bend, always slow down and maintain your left lane. Well done. Your robot will be ready. So approaching the robot, well in advance, check your mirror before you apply brake. So that will ensure you that you come to a soft, full stop. Come to a complete stop. Handbrake up, gear neutral. First gear control, full observation, drop handbrake. Observation of the intersection, check your mirror before you change your gear. If you're 8 seconds, check all 3 of your mirrors, as well as each and every side road and pedestrian crossing. Observation to the left. Every 8 seconds, check all 3 of your mirrors. Observation of your pedestrian crossing. Mirror, side, side. And maintain the lane you are in. Now, when lanes are merging, you have an observation on the direction that the lane is merging into. If it is safe, you may continue. Observation of the pedestrian crossing. Observation to the left. Every 8 seconds, check all 3 of your mirrors. We will maintain in the center lane as we are turning right at the robot ahead. At the robot you will come to a complete stop, handbrake up, gear neutral. When stopping behind the vehicle in front of you, you will always stop as far as you can still see his tires on the ground. Judging your opposite robot, when it goes amber, you may clutch into gear and obtain clutch control, so that when your robot changes to green, you may do a full observation and drop your handbrake. Example, amber light, first gear, control, so that when your robot goes green, you are ready to go. One, two, three, four, five, drop your handbrake. Now, we are going to be turning right at the intersection. We are going to maintain the far left lane. So when turning, you are going to turn wide out into your right lane. At the robot, we will be turning left. As mentioned before, always before taking a turn, ensure that you are in second gear and bring your speed down to 25. Check your blind spot before you take a turn. We are now going to come over onto the robot. We are going to be turning left. I would like the learner to do the hand signal to the left. Approaching the robot, I would require for the learner to do a left hand signal. Left hand signal you would half observate indicate as usual. Put your right hand out to check your blind spot to ensure that there's no danger coming on. Put your hand out your window and in a circular motion rotate to the left. Before you take a turn, check your blind spot and just continue. Well done. Observation to the left. Observation to the right. Observation to the left. Observation to the right. As well as every 8 seconds, check all 3 of your mirrors. Observation over the pedestrian crossing. We will be now pulling over to the left hand side of the road, as I'll require the learner to now do emergency braking. When doing emergency braking, you'll pull away as normal. Gear, control, full observation, drop your handbrake. You will now pick up your speed, change the second gear. On the speed of 25, your examiner will then require you to, or he will yell stop, and you will stop as if there were a kid running in the road. Here we go, stop! And your car will come to emergency braking no more than 2 meters. Well done. We will now be exiting back into the road. Off observate, indicate. Get your gear, controller, full obs, and drop. Followed by your blind spot if safe to do so. You may exit into your lane. Always check your mirror before you use control, as well as every 8 seconds all 3 of your mirrors. Maintain a safe following distance behind the car in front of you at all times. This is a compulsory safety precaution. Hands will be stationed at 10 + 10 on the steering wheel at all times. We are now coming to, we don't have to stop at the robot, so we just continue, provided that we have observation over the robot. Observation to the right. Another observation to the right. Another one. Before approaching the robot, on the left hand side there is the entrance to the traffic department. We will be taking that entrance. Excellent, well done. We are going to turn to the right, into the parking bay, of which where your examiner will now mark your score sheet, head off into the traffic department, and that will determine whether you passed your driver's license.